Hello everyone, this is me Satya here and I'm back with the monthly reads, and this reading is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. So let's see how the month of March can be for Aquarius. I will be adding messages from your person plus oracle cards as well. So stay tuned, and before I dive into the read, let me remind you it is a general read. It may not resonate with everyone out there. So always pick the signs and messages that resonates and leave the rest. For personal needs, you can always reach out to me on my mail ID in the description box. You can also check out other services that I offer as well in the description box. So let's see, Aquarius, what can you expect in the month of March for yourself? Let's dive into the read and let's find out. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. Let me tell you one thing very clear here. There is something that you're desiring for. There is some sort of a situation that you really want to occur in your love life right now. You want it so bad that somehow maybe you're either obsessing over it, maybe you're not having your faith getting stronger around it, which is the reason why you are not having it already. I feel like there is something that you are doing wrong here, which is the reason why that has not happened yet. So try to look within to find the answers, because there is something that you need to fix within you to get what you want. And I feel like for majority of you, it can be you. It's more of that energy where you kind of maybe you're stressing around when how and you might be asking those questions. Maybe you are overthinking around it, which is again stopping it from coming towards you. But yes, you got to free yourself. You got to free your mind around it, because that's something which is blocking you and your path right now from that situation to occur, from that situation to appear in your love life right now. As you could do that, as you could bring your focus to something good, something better, something that is already moving ahead, I think the situation that is causing you to stress right now will change as well. Whatever it is that you are obsessively thinking around would also start moving forward. So try not to indulge yourself into overthinking about something, especially in the very beginning of the month time. For some of you might have already experienced this energy in the very beginning of the week time, of first week time of the month of March. So yeah, let's move on. Let's see what else is coming up for Aquarians. Seven of Cups. I do see you overindulging into overthinking and stressing about things instead of letting things happen. You are just so curious why, how, when. You got to stop doing that to yourself right now, because I feel like this is one thing which is basically blocking you. I feel like you are getting very fearful or stressed about something, and it's maybe you are waiting for a love offer, maybe you're waiting for a specific someone, maybe you are waiting for things to move to the next level with them. But since you are asking yourself or this person when, why it has not happened yet, it's just gonna stay there. It's more like the more you focus on what is not happening, the more you are going to see why it's not happening. So instead of doing that, get yourself busy doing something which you enjoy, which you which can get you your mind off from the situation, so you could have whatever it is that is stuck right now will start moving forward. So it's more of that energy, you cannot be sitting thinking why it's not happened yet, and not, just get yourself busy doing something else, and trust me, that one thing which you are stressed about will start moving forward. And I feel like for a majority of you, I feel like this is something that you have deep rooted block in yourself around the situation. I feel like for majority of you, it's about your love life situation, where you're questioning why it has not happened, why you haven't met the one, why you haven't received the message, why you haven't got your ex back to you. So if you have been having those questions, stop doing that to yourself. If you really want your life to move forward, pick the pieces and move forward. Don't be so obsessed with all the things that you are thinking right now. Try to get yourself busy with something new, something different, something that is going to make you excited, something that's going to bring you happiness, something that is going to you know bring your focus onto something which is fun, which is abundant, instead of thinking about something which is not working, and then not just that, in fact, obsessing over it is going to just keep you stuck nowhere. So stop doing that to yourself. I feel like, if you could do that, if you could work on yourself, you will have it coming in quick. So for those of you who would do that, will see some divine help intervening in the situation to get you what you want. But for majority of you, maybe for 99% of you, I do see you stuck. You are going to be questioning yourself why it has not happened. Why me? Why this? Why that? And that's why you're stuck. Once you start believing that something beautiful is going to happen and you get excited around it, you will see it coming through. Underneath the deck, we do have the Five of Pentacles. Again, situation is not as bad as you are overthinking about it and then creating it to be that bad. So pull yourself out of the situation that you have pushed yourself into. Just pull yourself out of it. You are being very, you are feeling lost without something. And situation, if you could, it's just more like, for instance, your one area of your life is not happy doesn't mean your life is fucked up. Right now, that's what you're doing to yourself. You are thinking that for instance, like, everything in your life is so good. Just one thing, one area of your life is now, right now, not so good. And you're too focused onto that one thing. And that's why you're missing the gratitude. You're missing the good stuff just for one thing which is wrong right now in your life. And all you got to do is start being grateful for all that you have right now. So other area of your life which is stuck will also get better. So you be grateful for that as well in coming days to weeks time. So try to understand where you are doing things wrong here. And yeah, let's see what major shift can be coming up for you in the month of March. The High Priestess, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is going to be very heightened. Again, listen to your inner knowing around certain things and try not to obsess over anything. Just go with the flow. Just allow the universe to take charge of the current situation and try to keep yourself busy, happy, and grateful as well. Let's see messages from your person. Let's see what do they wish to say to you, whoever it is that you're dealing with. Let's see what do they want you to know. For some of you, I feel like, you might be like, thinking of your person. Maybe they you're thinking like maybe they have moved on. Maybe they have been like, with other people in their life and they have, left you. So you're feeling left alone. You're feeling sad and lost without them. But in actuality, maybe there is a lot that you don't know. Maybe there's a lot happening in their life and you don't have any idea about. So the more you're thinking of bad scenarios, the more scenarios are going to be attracted in your mind, which is going to make you feel even worse. So instead of doing that, try to bring your focus onto what you desire. Create the thoughts that you want to see manifesting for yourself. So try not to indulge into these things which are basically blocking you. And I feel like you are becoming a block to your own happiness right now. Let's see messages from your person. We both are stubborn. So I feel like, your person really wants you to know that I think we both are stubborn. And it's maybe you both are stubborn in a way where you're not talking to each other for maybe you have had a fight. Maybe you want them to reach out, they want you to reach out. We are getting closer, I think. I feel like, maybe even if you are in no communication right now, maybe you're feeling lost without them. Maybe they're also feeling lost without you as well. But you both might be stubborn enough to come up front about it. So that could be something that is happening here. You motivate me. I feel like, your person really again, I feel like, situation isn't as bad as you're creating it in your mind right now. Maybe things are not like, how you're perceiving them to be. Maybe you feel that your person is not responding, not talking to you, and you're thinking that maybe they have something else, something very fun happening in their life. In actuality, it's just a perception, nothing to do with the reality. It has nothing to do with the reality. So maybe you got to understand that you both are pretty much close to each other, but just that your mind is basically cluttered with so many negative stuff right now that you got to free yourself from to have what you want. The love that you seek is already there in your life, but since you are so occupied with negative thoughts, you cannot see it. So let's see the divine message for you. What do you need to do to have what you want? Communication is the key. For some of you, could be dealing with a Gemini. So I feel like, communication has to happen. Conclusions are within reach, but somehow you're concluding something else, which is not even reality. So if you could talk, if you could stop your, stubbornness around it, and then reach out, talk, and communicate, things will get better. Right now, you're just being so, stuck in your own mind and thoughts around this person, this connection, and you are not ready to see the guidance coming from the divine as well. So we do have dreamer, dare to dream big. Right now, you got to dream big. You got to dream something that you desire. Instead of thinking about the worst case scenarios, try to break free from any thought pattern that you might be having around it. And then the other message that we have is divine being. You are an amazing, perfect divine being. Take reflection of that and be present for some time. I feel like you really have to start believing in something amazing to happen. You are a divine being. You can definitely create the life that you desire, but for that you have to stop obsessing about the things that you are doing right now. I feel like the worst case scenarios is all that you have on your mind right now. Stop letting that affect your mood and affect your love life right now. So that's what you need to focus on to bring forth what you desire. You cannot be like thinking about the blocks, and it's a small of that situation. Until unless you find a solution, you will never find a solution. If you think of the issue that you are having and you continuously thinking about the issue, all you're going to think of is more issue. So if you want to resolve issues, you got to find a solution. You got to find something that is going to break you free from the issue that you have. So right now what you're doing is you're so focused on the issue, and then you're not talking, you're not communicating, you're not like sharing it out. So that's what you need to do, because I feel like your love life might be affected in a negative way because of the stubborn energy coming in from both the sides in this connection. So try to have open communication to have the kind of life that you desire in the month of March. If you fail to do that, if you fail to kind of keep your mind free from the clutter, I feel like you will be attracting a lot of clutter in your mind, and not just in your mind but also in your life as well. So that's pretty much it coming up for you for this read. If it helped you, do like and subscribe till I do the next read for you guys. Take care and bye.